everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rocio, and if you're new here, I post new videos every Tuesday. Now, in today's video, I want to talk about something that I haven't seen too many videos on, at least on my end, and something that we should all really be doing at least once every week or two, and that is cleaning our makeup brushes. I kind of want to talk about a little bit on the reasons why you should be cleaning your makeup brushes, and then at the very end of the video I'm going to show how I clean my makeup brushes. I do have a quick, easy, and affordable way to do that, so I did want to come on here and share with you guys a little bit of my tips and tricks as to why and how you should be cleaning your makeup brushes. Now, with all this said, let's get right into the video. Now, there's a couple reasons why you should always be cleaning your makeup brushes, and that's not only acne. That's usually the first thing that people think about when they think of a dirty brush. It's like, oh, I'm gonna break out. But that's not the only thing that can come from putting on makeup with a dirty brush. I do have a couple reasons that I'm gonna list, and the first one is bacteria. Your makeup brushes aren't just touching your face, they're touching your vanity, your makeup products, and the air around you. And the air around you can actually contain different types of germs and dust particles that are going to get into your brush. If your brush isn't getting cleaned as often as it should, those germs and dust particles can later turn into bacteria, and just putting it on your face is gonna cause all types of things that you don't want. Now, a couple of these things are things like pink eye, skin irritation, acne, and even viral infections. These viral infections are actually gonna come from, let's say if you have a small cut on your face, you sometimes might not even be able to see it. If that dirty brush is touching that cut and those bacteria happen to get under your skin, that can actually cause a viral infection. And that's not something we wanna deal with. Now, because these brushes are touching your skin, it's very important to keep them clean. I suggest about once every week or two, depending on how many brushes you have. Just measuring out how many times a week you are using that makeup brush and seeing what works best into your routine. The second reason I have in here is that dirty makeup brushes can cause skin problems. Now, as I mentioned before, skin problems like skin irritation and acne are gonna be one of the main few things that you see when you use a dirty makeup brush. Although you don't see acne pop up right away as soon as you use a dirty brush, you are gonna see the effects in about a week. As for me, from personal experience, whenever I have used a dirty powder brush, I do see pimples pop up around my chin area and sometimes around my cheeks, especially since I have such sensitive skin. Those do tend to pop up around a couple days to a week after I've used that brush. I know everybody's on the hunt for like clear, glowy skin, and so you shouldn't let a dirty makeup brush stand in the way of you getting that. As I said before, even acne isn't just the problem. Viral infections can also come from using those dirty makeup brushes. Number 3, your makeup will not come out looking as good. I don't know about you guys, but there has been plenty of times when I go to pick up an eyeshadow brush that I thought was clean, and I go to, let's say, pick up some pink eyeshadow, put it on my eye, and it ends up being a different color. So this just messes up your whole makeup look, and this could have been totally avoided if I had actually cleaned my eyeshadow brushes or made sure beforehand that the ones that I was using were clean, but this is something that can be prevented. Now, let's face it, nobody wants a streaky, patchy looking makeup look. Everybody wants a nice, flawless, even-toned look. So, at the end of the day, as long as you're keeping your brushes clean, this won't happen. Now, number 4 is your brush lifetime. The more often you clean your brushes, the longer they are going to last. If you let all this dirt, makeup residue, sebum from your face, as nasty as it sounds, if you let it build up in your brushes, it's gonna begin seeping into your makeup brush, and it's just gonna cause those bristles to start falling out. And that can be hard to remove as time goes on. And this will overall lessen your time with your makeup brushes. Now, a couple things to keep in mind is that if your brush starts poking at your skin and kind of hurting when you put it on, or if it has a weird smell to it, trust me, you'll know. Or even if the bristles begin to fall off easily, it's time to throw it out. Don't even try to clean it at that point. It's time for that brush to really just go away. Now, with all of that said, I'm just gonna quickly go over the products and things that you'll need to clean your makeup brushes, and then I'll kind of do like a voiceover and video showing you guys how I clean my makeup brushes. Okay, so this is my first time filming something like this, so bear with me with the quality, the way everything looks. So basically the things you're gonna need is some Dawn dishwashing soap. This is actually gonna take away all of the germs, dirt, bacteria, and it's just gonna take it all away, but this will dry out your brushes. So something that I do combine it with is some extra virgin olive oil, and this olive oil is gonna help preserve the moisture and the softness of your brushes. So I have my bucket of brushes here, but I'm just gonna show you guys how to do a couple, but I also have this bowl here so that you can put in the soap and the olive oil to kind of dip your brushes in and just swivel them around to get the soap on them. And then I did get this scrub cleansing brush pad thing. It does have these little suction cups for if you want to do this in your sink. It is a lot easier to do it in the sink, but for video purposes, I will just be doing it on my desk today. But I did get this scrub thing, I believe at TJ Maxx or Ross. It was pretty cheap. It's around like $5 or $6. Now, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna wet your brushes. So let me go do that really quick. Alright, so now what I'm going to do next, my brushes are already all wet and ready, so what I'm going to do is take my bowl and I'm just going to put a little bit of the Dawn dishwashing soap inside. A little less than that, but that should be fine. I'm going to take this brush. See, it has a little bit of blue on it, so I'm just going to take it and dip it into here and swivel it around. Has some here, and so now we're just gonna go into the eye brush cleansing area and just scrub it. It's gonna be in slow circular motions because you don't wanna be harsh with your brushes. It can actually cause the bristles to fall out. I'm gonna go on the sides a little bit, just nice and gentle. This is why you wanna clean your brushes at least once every week or two, or even twice a week if you're really up for it, depending on how many brushes you have, how much makeup you do during the week. Just because if you wait too long, then your makeup brushes are gonna have so much buildup that it's gonna actually be very difficult to get it off. Look at that, it's mostly off. So we're gonna set this to the side and I'm gonna rinse that off in the sink in a couple minutes. Now we're gonna continue. Just in case you guys were wondering, I do get my brushes mainly from TJ Maxx and Ross. They are pretty good quality for a pretty good price. Makeup brushes tend to be kind of expensive in my opinion, and over time, I just rather get as many as I can at TJ Maxx or Ross just because I feel like it's a little bit more affordable. The other places I have gotten brushes from are BH Cosmetics, and I've heard that Morphe does have good brushes as well, so I do recommend both of those. Now, the next thing I'm gonna take is just some paper towels, wipe these down. So I'm gonna just squeeze all that water out in a downwards motion. Just do this on the towel as well. Just kind of drying it out, getting all those hairs. Now, the best way to leave your brushes drying is upside down. You can either tape them to a wall with a towel underneath so that when the water drips down, it falls onto the towel. That's the most homemade way to do it. Usually you don't want to lay it down on a towel just because this side could actually not dry enough, and then mold can start creating and start seeping into here on this part of the brush. So you always want to leave them drying upside down. There's also a quick DIY way where you can take a pool foam and cut some holes into the sides, and where you can just kind of slide your brush down through there and put it against a table. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and that you learned some new things about your makeup brushes and how to clean them. If you have any ideas, suggestions, or questions, feel free to comment down below. We are all here to learn and grow together. As always, don't forget to click that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when I do post my videos. And my social media links are linked down below, just so you guys can keep up with me and vibe with me on other platforms. Now, as always, I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.